Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I have a deck profile of the deck that I have created with some spice. It's Eldlich Synchro. Of course, this is a deck that everybody already knows. If you have played online for a single bit or maybe even went to locals, you've probably seen this deck. The deck facilitates Jet Synchro and the Eldlich deck to make huge advantage, and everybody already knows this deck, of course. I kinda, made the deck as consistent as I'd like it to be, and I added some spice. Of course, this deck is in no way original, but I did want to share with you guys, because I did notice that a lot of people do not know what this deck does exactly, and I wanted to kind of showcase it to you guys, so there will be combos as well later in the video, if you have no clue where this is going. So, yeah, I bought out like 2 weeks ago, and back then I was still playing the Invoked variant. But I noticed that this deck was a thing as well. Of course, everybody is seeing Jet Synchro and Eldlich everywhere. But I kind of wanted to, spice it up a bit. The Invoked deck was good, but I wanted to play this for once. And last locals I played this deck and I went 3-1, which is really nice. And our local is quite competitive with people like Rafael Nevin and Joshua Oosters. So I got like 4th place out of 16, which is not that impressive, of course. But, I really like playing this deck and I really wanted to share some thoughts, and I already proved my list, and yeah, that was just kind of, wanted to show people what this deck can do, because a lot of people just do not know it yet, and this is a really good video for reference. So let's go straight into the deck profile here. We are playing 2 Golden Boy. So if you have some spare money around, you can buy this card, and yeah, we're playing 2 Golden Boy because the way you're gonna summon him is not from your hand, but you're gonna summon him from your traps, most likely, which is basically the idea of this deck. So we are not playing focused on Eldlich. We are playing a deck that will draw 4 cards and place 2 negates out of a 2-card combo, and then you went plus 5, I think, plus 4, something like that, and then you still have all your other cards to play with, and then the Eldlich parts comes up. So we're playing 3 Jet Synchro, which facilitates that combo, and I will show it off later, of course. And I play 2 McFinn's Weasel Lion, because if you draw it, you lose, because that's how the entire combo works. 1 Discbot 001, this card is really good. And here we have Quick Draw Synchron. For those of you that do not know it, you can summon this from your hand by discarding a monster. You cannot synchro with it except for a synchro summon of a Synchro monster that lists Synchron as a tuner material. So what this card is, it's a level 5 tuner, and together with TG Hyper Librarian, spoiler, you can make Tzolkin, which is basically a little extender that I thought, and I wanted to try it, and I really like it, and it's kind of spicy, so yeah, that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. Then we play Hand Trap Control, we play 3 Ash, 2 Mourner, 2 Veiler, and then we play 3 Impermanence, which will come up later, for a full 10 hand traps, which is still, this format, a lot, really not much. We play 3 Eldland, of course. We only play 1 Black Awakening, because we are focused on Jet Synchro. We are not focused on Eldlich plays turn 1. So this card is basically there as a Eldlich that you can banish from the grave, or, if you have a turn 2, then it's also pretty nice. We play 1 White Destiny, which is quite standard. 3 times Tuning. This card has both Jet Synchro as well as Quick Draw Synchro, which is just insane. It also mills a card which helps you fill your grave with, for example, golden land cards. 3 Call by the Grave, because we are playing a combo deck, and if our combo gets stopped, we lose. This deck entirely loses to either Nibiru or Permanence, and I'm fully aware of that, but it's still so much fun to just draw cards so much. Play 3 Eldlich. This is the main card that you want to use to summon your Golden Boy. We play 3 Aquiro, 3 Conquistador, 1 Golden Land Forever to raise the ceiling a little bit. We play 3 Impermanence, and a friend of mine stole mine. No, just kidding. I lost 1. A friend of mine has it in his deck box, so yeah, that's the main deck. So let's go to the extra deck real quick, so you can kind of see where it goes. So yeah, I've been playing this deck for 2-3 weeks now, and it's been so much fun. I really, really liked it. It was quite the expensive purchase. I got it out of a good deal. Shoutouts to Mike. But it's just so much fun. In the Netherlands, we can finally start playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and it was definitely worth it, and I cannot wait to play it more. So we have the 1 Link Karibo, necessary for the combo. We have 1 Link Cross, We have all the basically abusive Yu-Gi-Oh cards. 1 Hulk, 1 Barcode Borg Blocker because he's a machine, 1 Auroradon, of course, 1 Nightmare Unicorn in case it comes up, 1 Access Code Talker in case it comes up. Formula Synchron, which is a really good card. Herald, if you brick, you can end with a Herald and a Savage. If you brick, you can end with a Herald and a Savage. You heard that, right? TG Hyper Librarian. Excel Synchron because he's a Synchro tuner. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. So, for those of you who do not know what it does, if this card is special summoned or a level 5 or higher monster special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, target 1 special summoned monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Reason it's in here, because you can make it with a Lion and a Hakuero or a Conquistador. But what you also can do is if your Hulk gets impermanence, you can banish it in your opponent's turn to summon Formula Synchron. Then if you have a trap on the field, you can use Formula Synchron to Synchro summon in your opponent's turn for Moonlight Dragon, and then you can bounce a card, which comes up more than you'd like. 1 Savage for the negate, 1 Ultimate Tzolkin. Now, if you do not know this card, one of my favorites, he cannot be Synchro summoned. He must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending 2 level 5 or higher monsters you control with the same level to the graveyard. 1 must be a tuner and 1 cannot be a tuner. And it cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, when a spell trap card is set to your side of the field, except during the damage step. So this also gets triggered by Conquistador and Hakuero, which comes up. You can special summon 1 Power Tool Synchro monster or 1 level 7 or 8 Dragon type Synchro monster from your extra deck. He cannot be targeted by card effects or attacks while you control another Synchro monster. So set 1 card, summon Crystal Wing, or just an extra negate, which is just really, really good. So this is the extra deck. Now you probably wonder where's the synergy behind, basically lock you into zombie, summon a strong beater control. But like most of you probably already know the combo, but I'm gonna just walk you through it real quick. So my combo, quote unquote combo, builds off of these 2 cards. 1 Tuning, 1 Jet Synchron. Jet Synchron is easily the most important card in the deck. You need to draw Jet Synchron because that is just the starter of the combo. Tuning, on the other hand, either is a Jet Synchron, so if you do not have Jet Synchron and you do have Tuning, then that's nice, you can just full combo, you end on a Librarian and a Savage, and you draw 4 cards. But if you have both, you can end on an entire extra negate, which is really strong because it's Crystal Wing, and you have your Tzolkin, which is also really strong because it has additional value the turns after. So I'm just gonna shuffle my deck real quick and show you guys exactly what I mean. So we randomized our deck, now let's just hope we do not draw 2 Lion. Okay, this is fine actually. So we already have our Quick Draw Synchron, which is just good enough. So no Eldlich cards, so we're not just gonna have to facilitate everything we got. So here we go. We're gonna start off with the Jet Synchron. This is, by the way, exactly the reason why you play 2. And do note, we already have a tuning, we have another tuning, so this card should not have been. It doesn't matter if you drew it already or not. But here we go. Summon the Jet Synchron. We're gonna link it away. For a linker rebuild, really important. Use the effect of Jet Synchron to discard any monster. We're gonna discard, or any card, by the way. We're gonna discard the Magnificent Beast of Lion. We're not gonna use its effect just yet. Now we're gonna Synchro summon. The Jet Synchron gets banished. For Hulk Goofy Brax, we're gonna use the effect of Hulk to search Despot the Lion and summon it from our deck. So now we're gonna go to the extra deck again to make Link Cross. Use the effect of Link Cross to get 2 level 1 tokens, which is really important. 1, 2. Placement doesn't really matter because of the new master rule, so that's nice. We're gonna use the effect of the Linker in the grave. Tribute 1 of the tokens. We're gonna link these 2 away. Let's get Barricade Borg Blocker. So the reason we go through all this hassle is to get 1 more additional token on the field. We have now 2 machines, a Link 2 and 1 monster, so we can make Auroradon. We're gonna use the effect of Auroradon to special summon 3 Magnificent Beast tokens to our side of the field. The moment we summon 2 or more machines, Despot 001 activates and we special summon him. After that, we're going to use the effect of Auroradon to read itself and the tuner for the second Lion in the deck, which is why we play 2. Shuffle the deck real quick, real nice. So this is what we've been working to. We have 2 level 3 tokens, 1 level 1 token, level 1, level 2. So this is where all the synchro plays start. But as you can see, from this point on, like Nibiru, or just 1 Vader, 1 Ash would have stopped everything. But normally, if you properly randomize your deck, you have some Eldlich cards maybe to play with. I, of course, was not so fortunate. But you know it happens. So we're gonna link Synchro, we cannot link summon these 2 away for the power card of the deck, TG Hyper Librarian. We're gonna use the effect of a lion now to summon a token. So this is where the drawing starts. We have a level 1 and a level 1 special summon for Mullet Synchro. We're gonna use the effect to draw a card and a Librarian's effect to draw a card. Drew the Eldlich, quite broken. So now we have our entire excess, which is real nice. You know it happens. We draw so many cards, it doesn't really matter. Synchro level 3, level 2 for Excel Synchron, which is a Synchro tuner monster. We draw an additional card from the deck. We draw a Queero. Now we're gonna Synchro once more with a level 3 and a level 5 to make Warlord, Savage Dragon, Chaining 1, Chaining 2. Draw an additional card, Conquisted. These are some insane draws right there, man. What the hell? We're gonna attach a Rorodon from the graveyard to make him have 3 negates. So at this point, we have 1 negate. We drew 4 cards. This is our original hand, so these 3 cards we have not used, so this could have been anything, of course. The most important thing was that it was a quick draw Synchron, and we drew 4 additional cards. So at this point you can tuning for your quick draw Synchron, or of course we already have it. So we need to discard a monster. So we picked up the Eldland, which is really good, because we can add the Eldlich Lord now. If we did not pick it up, we could just activate a tuning, or if we drew a hand trap, or if we drew another Jet Synchron, you basically always have another monster. But for this time, we're going to use the Eldland because it's optimal. Pay 800, like the Clifford player we are. Add back the Golden Lord. We're going to use the effect of Quick Draw Synchron to special summon him by discarding a monster. And the Eldlich Lord can summon itself back from the grave, of course. So now we're going to have a tuner and a non-tuner. Send them to the grave. For the Tzolkin, we're going to set a single card to the field. Activate the effect of Tzolkin. And now we have an additional negate out of Synchro. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So this is all from 1 card. And the Crystal Wing is from basically an additional tuning or card drawing draw Synchro. And now we still have so incredible many options. We can special summon the Golden Lord from the grave by sending Eldland. Use the effect of Eldland to send a Golden Lord card. And I'd like to send a Queero there. So we can just set these 2 cards right there. And of course, if you drew hand traps here, it would be nice. Of course, I never get lucky. I did not draw hand traps. I did draw some other good ones. Then in the end phase, Queero banishes itself for the Scarlet Sanguine. And we end our turn on 1, 2 negates. You have your Queero, you have another Elixir, you have another Conquistadero, you have Call by the Grave. So whatever happens now, like even if they clear your board, there's like no chance you're actually dead at this point. So you always survive, and these cards basically give you enough fuel to play the next turn again. So you just have so much card advantage. Your opponent cannot possibly play through this. Like they can Dark Ruler no more, and that's fine, because then they clear your monsters, and you have so many resources left, which is so good. For example, if you drew one of these cards and could have discarded them to the grave with the Jet Synchron, for example, or you discarded the Golden Lord for something else, then you could have also, or you had to draw this one, you could send it away. Then you can have your counter trap as well for another negate. You could have drawn like 2 more hand traps, which we didn't. We have 2 tuning here, which we didn't even have to activate yet. There are so many options in this deck, and this is just all of 1 card, and it's just so incredibly insane. So yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to show you guys. So quick shout out to everybody on the channel. Thank you for the amazing support that we've had lately. We are on 527 subscribers already, which is insane. There's still so much content, still so much things I want to do. if you want to see anything, a deck profile or an ID profile or documentary, whatever, leave it down below and I will read it and probably not do it, but I can always say, hey, that's a good idea, and then now it's my idea, and then I still do it. And yeah, leave a comment down below if you like this video, leave a comment down below if you hate Helcrofax, and do you think there will be a ban list? I personally don't, but let me know down below if you think you do. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.